Well, hello everyone. Happy Wednesday. It's kind of a rainy day today, so what better thing to do than some yoga together. I hope you're all doing well, and let's enjoy a gentle practice together today. Please begin by sitting back into your chair and allowing your eyes to close. Let your hands rest comfortably, either in your lap, palms facing down or palms facing up. Take a nice breath that comes in through the nose and out with a sigh. And again, in through the nose, out with a nice sigh. And one more time, in through the nose, out with a sigh. Now let the breath come in and out through the nose. And see if you can make the length of the inhale equal with the length of the exhale. By balancing out the breath, we can balance out the energy in our body and mind. Feeling alert yet calm. Relaxed yet also attentive. Feeling peaceful and serene. Please enjoy with me a few moments of silence, just following our breath. Then when you're ready, turn your palms down on your lap. And if you're leaning back against your chair back, sit up tall, away from the chair back, and also scoot forward a little bit on your chair so that your feet can plant firmly on the ground. From here, with your inhale breath, imagine you're lifting the breastbone, lifting the chin, maybe arching the back just slightly. And exhale to get the opposite direction. Move the chest back, drop the chin down. This is like you're rolling towards the back of your chair, like trying to get the middle back to maybe lightly touch the back of that chair. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Continue to do that at your own pace. Remember, as you're working today, don't do anything that hurts. Any movement's optional. You can leave it out or substitute something else. Then sit up tall and roll out your shoulders. Then bring your fingertips to your shoulders or circle around those elbows. Loosening up here through the shoulders. Stay with this or take it to full arm circles, your choice. Now on this next one, reach the hands back to take a hold of the back of your chair and let your shoulder blades tuck together. And just imagine you're moving your chest forward and your shoulders back. Take a couple of long breaths here. And then take your forearms to your thighs. Come forward into our seated child's pose. We want to hold the abdominal muscles in here, and you can let your head drop down. Then place the hands on the thighs to draw the abdominals in and come up slowly. Release your arms by your sides and inhale, reach them up. Exhale, bring them back down. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, down. Now just that right arm. Inhale, reach it up and take a side stretch. Nice and easy. Return to the center and just that left arm up. Nice and easy side stretch. And back to the center. Let's move into the neck a little bit here. Start with a very, very small circle that you're making with the tip of your nose. Keep in mind when we're working with the neck, we do not want to drop our head back all the way. So be cautious of that, please. And now let's take it around the other direction. Finding the range of motion that works just right for you, please. Perfect. Now right back to the center. Bring your hands to the center of your chest and take a little turn from side to side here. Start to think about your abdominal muscles, and we want to engage those a little bit here. Just gently hold them in. Now if you'd like to, you can get your head looking the opposite way of the twist. See how that might feel for your neck? Remember, we stay away from anything that hurts in any way. Now, take that twist to your right, and you are also looking to the right. Position your hands. So your right hand reaches for the back of the chair. Your left hand is resting on the right thigh here. Now engage your full breathing, full deep breath in and out. If you you'd like to, add this right arm, reaching up, and you can look up to it a little bit here as well. Notice what you're feeling in your back. Make sure this is all feeling okay. Leave it out if it's not. Full inhale, breath. And exhale, release. Come back to the center. And take that twist now over to your left side. Remain here, taking deep breaths. Inhale, sit as tall as you can. Exhale, draw the ribs in, draw the abdominals in. And you can add that left arm coming up as an option here. Full inhale, breath. And on the exhale, release that slowly. Come back to the center. Let's scoot forward a little bit more on our chair. Take our feet a little wider. And circle that torso around. Keep focusing on just your breathing and your movement. Let go of other thoughts that are distracting you. And let's bring it around the other direction. And right back to the center. Take your feet a little wider, open the knees out to the sides, and take a forward stretch. This is our seated straddle. We should be feeling a stretch in the inner legs. You can keep your hands up here on your thighs, or if it's comfortable for you, you can come down a little lower with your forearms on your thighs. Please close your eyes. Take a few breaths there. One more full breath in and out. And then slowly come on up. Moving into seated lunge. Let's turn to our right. And we're straddling our chair here, holding onto it for support. That left leg, the knee is trying to point straight down. It might end up being like this, and that's all right. If it feels good to have it a little further back, that's also all right. Now bring that arm up. Deep breath in. Exhale, sweep the arm down with a slight bow forward. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Now inhale, hold your position, but do not hold the breath. You might find it more comfortable for your arm to be a little lower, which is fine. Now let that left hand rest on this right thigh, and you're going to turn towards the back of your chair for a little twist here. A full breath in now, and on the breath out, slowly make it around to the front. Take your time. Let's go over to the other side. So setting up, left leg in the chair, right leg off the chair. Decide exactly where you're comfortable for that knee to be. And when you're ready, join me. Inhale up. Exhale forward, just a slight bow forward. Please keep your head above your heart. Keep your back nice and long, nice flat back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now, holding your lunge position, the arm placed where it's most comfortable for your arm to be, and take a few long breaths. Lower the arm so it's resting on this left thigh. Turn to look at your chair back. Draw your abdominals in and continue to sit up tall. Remember here, you're not leaning toward the back of the chair, you're just looking towards the back of the chair. One more inhale breath. And on the exhale, release that, slowly coming back to the front. And let's return here to our cat-cow stretch, rocking back on our exhale, rocking forward, inhale, exhale back, inhale forward, exhale back, and inhale, sit tall. Eagle pose, take your arms out and take the right arm under the left arm to either give yourself a hug or wrap the arms around, or maybe make an X like so with the hands. Then that right leg can cross over the left. While we're here today, let's circle around the ankle. Circle the ankle the other direction. Hold the foot still. And with your inhale breath, lift it up just a little higher with the arms and the eyes. And exhale breath, tuck it down so your elbows are coming towards your navel. And come back to the center. And out of your pose slowly. Roll out the shoulders a few times. And let's try the other side. Bring those arms out. And that left arm under the right arm. You choose your best position here for your arms. Left leg over right leg. Slow circles of that ankle. Circle that ankle the other direction. And keep the foot still. Inhale breath, lift it up slightly. Exhale breath, tuck it down. Then return to the center. And unfold the arms and the legs. Roll out the shoulders again. Let's get ready to stand up out of our chair now. So position your feet so that your heels are under your knees and your feet are parallel, hip distance apart. You don't want your feet too wide, nor do you want them too close together. Remember, during these sit-ups and stand-ups and sit-downs in the chair, you can opt to leave them out if they bother your knees. Let's get the arm pattern going first. On our inhale breath, our arms are going to sweep back. Exhale breath, our arms come forward. Inhale, sweep the arms back. Exhale, bring them forward. Inhale, sweep them back. And exhale, forward. Now, if you'd like to stand up with me, do it now. Inhale. Now exhale, sit back down. And inhale up. And exhale down. You can also sit back down just part way here, like our chair pose. Let's do two more. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Now come on up and remain standing, moving around behind your chair now, please. Remember to move your chair up to the front of your mat so you have all this space of your mat to work on. I will be showing some of the movements from behind the chair, but some of the movements I'll move off to the side so that you can better see my feet. But you can just stay right behind your chair all the time so that it's there for you if you need it to reach out and put your hands on. Let's come into mountain pose. Our feet are parallel, about hip distance apart. Our shoulders are back. And if you'd like to, you can close your eyes. Now on the next breath in, reach the arms to the ceiling and hold it here. Hold the movement, not the breath, and just feel this long full body stretch. Then move into chair pose. Hands come to the center chest and you're squatting down like that chair is behind you now. You're reaching your seat back for that chair. Imaginary chair behind you. Knees are staying behind our toes. This is our chair pose. Take a couple of deep breaths. Then inhale, sweep it up. Let's flow with the breath. Exhale, back to chair pose. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, chair pose. Work at your own pace. Twice more. And one more. Hold that chair pose. Feel free to extend the arms if you'd like to. Keep that upper back nice and flat. Take 2 full breaths in and out and in and out. Return to mountain pose and pause here. See how you're feeling. Now, let your eyes open, hold on to your chair. Step your feet out so that your heels are on your mat, but your toes are off your mat. If you're not using a mat, just have your feet a little wider than the chair is. We're moving into our squat pose, and this is very similar to chair pose. You will bend the knees and push your hips to the wall behind you, squatting down. Then either keeping the hands on the chair, or bringing the hands to the thighs, or having the hands at the center of the chest. Just like chair pose, we have our knees lined up behind our toes. Our abdominals gently pull in, our back nice and flat. Please stay here, 2 breaths more. And then with your inhale breath, straighten the legs, reach on up. Exhale, go back to that squat position. And inhale, bring it up. And exhale, squat position. Continue there, please. Remember, it's just fine to rest anytime. You want this all to feel good. Enjoy yourself and relax. One more. Then bring it on up and release your hands to the chair. Setting up now for our warrior sequence. Take your right foot, turn it out so it's pointing over to the right wall in your room. Adjust your left foot to point forward. Remember, the further apart you place the feet, the more challenging your pose is going to be from a strength standpoint, a stretch standpoint, and a balance standpoint. Let's bend the right knee, line it up over the heel. Extend the arms. Here's our warrior 2. Can you imagine here that you are standing between two panes of glass? Your body just right between those two panes. Now turn your right palm up and move into that reverse warrior, reaching up towards the ceiling. Stay within those two panes of glass. Continue to focus on your breathing. And then make your way to your side angle pose. So you're leaning just a little over this right leg. And still imagine you're within those two panes of glass, so your body can't move forward or back at all. If this left arm's getting tired, feel free to place it on the hip. And then return back to that warrior two. Then straighten out the leg. Bring your hands to your hips. Let's move into triangle pose. We're going to shift our hips over to the left as we lean over to the right. Just stay here for a little bit. You might be holding your chair, which is a good idea if you're feeling a little wobbly. And what we should be feeling here is an inner thigh stretch in the right leg. If you don't feel that stretch, you might have your feet too close together, so you might try moving them a little further apart. If you'd like to add the arms, they're here. Stay with your breathing. And then come up nice and slow. Perfect. Let's take this all over to the other side. So turn your feet. So now left foot points over to the left wall. Right foot points forward. And move into warrior two. And that left knee, line it up right over the heel. Imagine standing between those two panes of glass. Deep breaths now. Now turn up that left palm. Let's move into our reverse warrior. As you're doing this, gently draw the abdominals in, supporting your back. Look out beyond the elbow. If you're looking all the way up to your hand, you might get a little kink in the neck. So just looking out past your elbow might be better. And let's bring it over into our side angle posture. So you're just leaning to the left, still imagining you're standing between those two panes of glass. Option to have this right arm reaching to the sky or resting on the hip. And then back to our warrior two. And straightening out the leg, bringing those hands to the hips. Let's move into triangle pose. Shift your hips to the right as you lean to the left. Use that chair for a little balance aid here if needed. Again, inner thigh on the left leg is where we're hoping to feel this stretch. Now breathe deep. Bring it up slow. Walk in your feet and either rest here in mountain pose or take it into your downward dog stretch, whichever you prefer. For downward dog, we have the hands on the chair. We're starting to walk back. And just seeing how far back it feels good to go. How far down to the ground might that chest go? If you're feeling a little tight on this one, feel free to bend your knees slightly. Then bend the knees and walk forward. Turn with me here to your right side, and you'll keep your left hand on the chair for balance support. We'll practice warrior three pose now. Our right arm is forward and our right toe is back. Alternatively, you could have this right arm out to the side if that works better. So at this point, see if you can shift your weight into your front leg and lift the back toe a little bit here. See how that's feeling and working for you today. This might be as far as you take it, which is perfect. If you're feeling up for a little more, you would lift the leg. And remember, we are keeping a straight line from our head to our foot. So we don't want to do anything like this where we have the head lower than the foot is lifted high. And again, that right arm could be also reaching out to the right side. Use your chair just as little as you might need it. And then slowly come on up. Take it over to the other side, warrior three. So left arm is forward and left toe taps back, or again, the left arm could be out to the side, whatever feels better for your back as far as that goes. Shift that weight into the front leg and see if you can kind of unweight the back leg, and you take it from here, wherever it's most comfortable for you to go. Keep with your breathing. Slowly come back up and turn to face back towards your chair again. Let's take our feet just slightly wider, have our hands on our hips, and do some nice hip circles around, please. And the other direction. And then come back to mountain pose. You stay behind your chair, please. I'm going to come off to the side of my chair so you can better see the lower body positioning. You know this one though, this is tree pose. Let's shift our weight to our right leg and find that positioning for the left. Our option is foot out like this, or a little closer in, or even lift it up. You could be holding the chair or letting go. Let your eyes focus on one spot and breathe deep. Good, release that down. And let's try the other side. So shift your weight to your left leg now. Position your right leg where you're feeling the most stable. One arm or both could be lifting up towards the ceiling. Eyes on that one spot now. And deep breaths. Slowly release. Perfect. Let's come around and have a seat in our chair. get there, just pause a moment, close your eyes, kind of recenter. Then allow your eyes to open and your right arm comes forward with your palm facing up. Bend at the elbows so that those fingertips come to touch your shoulder. And with your opposite hand, start guiding the elbow up, just as high as it might go. Let your eyes close now. Now with that left arm, let's reach it around behind our back, just kind of up our spine, as high up as it might comfortably go. Please do not strain or force any movement here. Just let your body go where it naturally will go. And then coming out nice and slow. Give the shoulders a little roll out. And let's do that on the other side. So left arm forward. Bend at the elbow so your fingertips come to rest on your shoulder. Then begin slowly guiding the left elbow up. Then reach that right arm around, kind of up your spine here. Let's practice accepting wherever we end up. Then release that slowly. And once again, roll out your shoulders a few times. Now, right leg, let's lift it up. And you can either stay here sitting tall or round in, bringing your nose and your knee towards each other. Please flex and point your foot while you're here. Then sit up tall and move into pigeon pose, crossing that right foot over the left thigh. Please remember that if your foot won't cross up here, you can cross it down a little lower, like so. Feel free to sit up tall or stretch forward. Let your eyes close. Change your breathing a little now so that your exhale breath is a little longer than your inhale breath. And on that longer exhalation, let go of any tension you might feel, either in your body or in your mind. Then release this slowly across that leg. Let's do the other side. So left leg lifting, either sitting tall or tucking in. Flex and point your foot. come up tall into your pigeon, stretch. Again, let your eyes close. And move into that deeper exhale breath, please. Come out slow. Scoot up to the edge of your chair for our hamstring stretch now. There is a seated and a standing version of the stretch. I'll show you both. For the seated version, you will extend your right leg forward, hinge from the hips, and bow forward with the goal of feeling a stretch along the back of the thigh. For the standing version, you would come alongside your chair, placing your right leg up on the chair like so. And from there, it's the same, hinging from the hips, keeping the back flat, and aiming to feel the stretch along the back of the thigh. Then come up slowly. And let's take that to the other side. So again, our seated version, you would have your left leg extended forward. This works best if you're sitting right at the very edge of your chair. And then hinging from the hips, bowing forward. Or our standing version, we're coming alongside our chair with our left foot up on the chair, hinging from the hips and bowing forward. Now use that longer exhale breath. And slowly come on up. And let's sit back in our chair now. We are ready to move into Shavasana, our final relaxation. Feel free to put some layers on if you're feeling a little cold. Then sit in a way that is most comfortable for you. Shoulders are relaxed. Eyes are closed. Jaw is relaxed. Breath is steady. Our mind is becoming still, like a clear, calm lake. Anytime your thoughts wander, bring them back to your breathing, into that image of a clear, calm lake. out through the mouth. Again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. And one more, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Move your fingers. Move your wrists. Move your toes and your ankles. Feel free from here to join me with that full body stretch here. Nice deep inhale breath. And exhale, release. Bring your hands to your center chest. And tuck your chin. We bring now our practice to a close by repeating together, the spirit in me greets the spirit in you. And together we say, Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day. We'll see you next week with another video. Hope to see you in person real soon. Stay well. Bye-bye.